Oh, welcome back to Brighter Shores. We lopped coarse juniper branches for 21 hours and 49 minutes. Almost 20 baskets and almost 40,000 XP. That's pretty good. That is 27 woodcutter. We can now chop some uninspiring pine logs. They are rugged and something. But anyways, I'm going to stop doing that and put these away. Due to scheduling reasons, we are looking 1 day of passive training for this episode here. Should be something. Depends how things work in the future here. Not gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna put these away for now and get to doing other stuff. 20 is fine. That'll work. It's gonna be a little bit off kilter here. Might need to do something else to get it more into the woodcutter into carpenter order. But anyways, back on the main quest. 3 requirements. Miner, level 20. Mine of Bentamon, level 65. And total level 252. Starting from the top with Miner 20. We are at 16. So we can get working on that. We can mine Maloic Anathril. As in the Rubble Cave and the Bronze Gate. Just right up this way. So, with the teleport to the deep mine, we're pretty much exactly where we need to be. Way in the mine here. Doing the mining portion is not currently going to be helping with the next quest here. I could see us ending up needing to have a higher miner level in order to mine the machine out from the rubble at the end. We have to defeat the level 35 slime boss guy first, so not currently what we're worried about. That's for sure. Come on. Going through here. Coming with the Wraith. Actually be leaving. So actually activate the immunity, which is perfect. And back over here. Add a thrill. And add a thrill. Interesting, it's just in here. Some of the walls there. Only 2. Heroic Brimstone Venture. Add a thrill. Add a thrill. It is a hotly sought after metal making weapons and armor. Or, in this case, kind of just weapons and shields. No armor making just yet. Could definitely be a thing. Maybe. Because currently all of the armor just comes from combat mostly. So I can see that being changed up. We'll see. Got good bits of mining spots in here. That'll work. There's only 2 in the other room. It's a little something. We're just waiting for the other ones to spawn in anyways. Run over the other ones. Obviously makes sense. And is there a bank of some kind in here? There is an ores and ingots bank over there. I think that'd be faster than teleporting and then teleporting again. It's also just a run to get to the ores and metal bank in the other area. We'd need to run through an aggressive section here. Could be okay. It's right over there. Let's go through here. That's an idea. As we go down to the other side here, we get to here. We need to run over to this ore metal bank. It's probably a bit closer to the portal stone here. But then we'd end up in the portal stone here. I have to run back to here. Total running of this amount compared to that much. Definitely something. Anyways. This is what we just need to do until 18 miner here. We will mine. Very good. Shouldn't be too many inventories. 80 experience per. Not terrible. There's 17. One more level for the next unlock. Okay. Again, I question if we should be mining more rocks instead of ores. So we're going to need it more for actually doing the more useful for us, at least, stonemason stuff. We'll see. Let's run past the worms here. Beautiful. Okay. That's the only real stopping block there for us here. Just keep running the rest of the way. Here is the gnomic silver that we need to get the 20 miner for. Let's see where the storage is here. Just right here? Perfect. Okay. And we only have 22 things? Yeah, whatever. We got the level. We'll just grab as much as we need here. 2 under? Doesn't matter. Back past the worms again. And all the other fighting happening all through this place. Worm sees us, but instead of fighting, digs underground. That's fine. Cool. Yeah. One more level for 18 and the next bit. That'll be good. Mining. The level is definitely, each individual chunk here is definitely a bit larger than the 20 plus experience. We'll see how much experience it is from each level here. We're already a quarter way into this one though, so maybe more than what it currently says here. Another 2,400 plus that much more of that. It's still a bit. Still a bit. There's definitely like just whole tables with exactly the amount of experience per level and everything. That's something. Alright. And then the ore comes back. And we mine it again. Not the worst wrapped around here. It works. It works. Okay. Yeah, 80 XP per. Lower level, lower amount of experience. Obviously. Yeah, 20 miner here is definitely going to be easily done. Obviously. It's not like anything here is particularly difficult. It's more just time than anything. Eventual, actual high-level content or raids or whatever be more everything. Of course, that also kind of needs the potential combat updates before that really matters. As it currently stands, there's definitely some doing stuff. Got a hat and a knowledge point. Lovely. Anything we need to put this into? Not really. Experience in carpenter. Get more towards where it's going. Does bring the question of if we're going to have just piles of mostly useless branches. We'll worry about that later. If we end up having the branches be unnecessary, we can just, like, sell them, I guess. Because we get less experience if you go for a lower level passive. Which brings up the question, we got a bunch less experience doing the no resources basic stools here. Probably. Store the ore. Go back for more. No guy in here right now. 46, 24, 72, 16. That's also a different number. It's fine. Still going to need to look into the actual weapon crafting recipes and everything. This is going to determine if we have resources that we need for a lot of this stuff. Curly stands. We have some bits, some other bits. Some ores, some rocks, some horns. And then some wooden parts. It's all system. Run away from the worms. This inventory is definitely going to get us to 18 here. So that'll be good. Mine some more. In terms of levels here, the total level is going to be accomplished just by doing the other bits we need to do here. So it's mostly just mine stuff. It's going to get us to the end of this main quest requirements. Let's have to decide which mine stuff we want to do. Mine. It's part of it. And mine fighter. And then making stuff. Definitely want to combine getting the mine fighter level up for the boss fight, along with getting the mines levels up for the main quest. 2 birds, 1 stone and all that. And actually a whole bunch of stones, because it's a mine. There you go. Almost 18. There it is. Mine rugged flint. Flint for skin flints. Alright. Want another one? Don't need to. Let us go see where the rugged flint's gonna be. It's gonna be right at the start, because it's just the regular flint. It's a rat-infested junction in the abandoned mining cavern. Just at the start here. Where's the teleport for the... I mean... From here... The fastest way to get there is just going to be running. Unfortunately, it's past the floor tentacles again. We're just going to the start of the mine. Put this ore away. Go mine the flint. Sweeping around. Still working on the storage stones. Getting there though. Got to 28 out of 32. Progress. Making progress. A little bit. Huh. Probably just start running. Getting past all the worms here again. Every time. We need to come back and get more stuff. Here, here, and then up some more. And then around some more. Someone's fighting it. Want to get to the entrance, we need to go this way. That's all this. We would even put in a building materials box. What are we building? What's the plan? Trade jangle. Future items. Bone spikes. Curved horns. Bones and stuff. For stuff. Episode 5. Yep. Not something we need to worry about right now. There's a strange stone right next to the flint. It's gonna happen here. It's gonna happen. Gonna make it happen. Alright. Flint mining. That's the first one of that. For a little bonus experience. Lovely. And just mine it. Okay. Something here. It's rugged now. That's a plus. Are we gonna be able to make a bunch of use of these? Probably not for a while. They're used for 38 to 94 stonemason. That would first require us to get to 38. Which you can see exactly how much XP that is from guard. It's 415,000. Passive training makes the progress there. Interesting to see how much experience we'd even get from the non-passive training. It's not as much as we get from the passive, that's for sure. Because we play for hour-ish, and the passive is 24-ish. It's not good experience. It's at least, like, 5% or so, comparatively. Is it even? It's hard to say. Here's the first passive Mind Fighter guy. That could also be good. If we get that up to 20, that would be a good thing to put in the passive list of things to do. We want to get that higher up for the boss fight. Kind of getting to the point here. We don't have some options. If we want to do things just only the lower level stuff, just regular training. Passive stuff definitely makes more progress for us. And by doing the active training on the lower level stuff, that unlocks more options for passive, unlocks more things that we can do passively. That's good. One more set of rocks here. Teleport back. We're getting there. Like this. 6 isn't even bad, really. We're getting there. We are getting there. These are a little bit in the way. Click on stuff. They're here, though. Alright. And a flint. And a teleport. Not to the deep mine, though. That's the complete other side here. And they don't have a stone storage box, which is quite necessary. That's where we need to put all the stone, obviously. Stone bank. There you go. Then we head back out. Past the floor tentacles again. Could even just go in here, cast immunity, and then just run straight through. If that would really be more efficient or anything. Probably not. So you run through these. We can actually just go this way. So we don't need to dodge the northernmost one. We're heading to the western exit there. So that works. Okay. I think it's going to be probably still more than just this inventory to get to 20. Seems likely. Just based on the amount of XP needed. Could do some of the whole minecart work stuff, but that doesn't produce resources that we might want in the future here. 19! Woo! Huh. One level for the next unlock, which is the passive. So it's good. At least get that going. We're not gonna need, I mean, we could put knowledge points into just getting more carpenter XP and everything. But I think just continuing to try to have the passives unlocked is probably a good plan. If only to be able to do everything. Keep all the options available. Also, we don't particularly need more experience. We're just gonna get it from the branches and everything. Should be fine. Okay. Next round of flint here. The real situation would be if we get into a place where we've got a new passive unlocked, but we still need the old one to use for the other one, for the processing portion. Could end up with getting less experience than I'd prefer. Just need to get everything we need before it gets to the point where we need the other things, or something. I don't know. We're getting what we can. We're doing what we can. So I think I guess to 19.5 here. Should probably just be one more inventory. It's probably fine. Speed potions going off, potentially. Every 2 minutes. Every 2 minutes. So let's see if you could buy the potions. That would also be something to do with a bunch of money. Probably would just be quite costly though. Buying things from shops that you're not about to just go and turn into something else and actually get your money back is fairly costly. We're kind of okay on money though, so we'll see. Definitely an option. Definitely an option. Teleport back to the mine. Well, we're in the mine, teleport to a different part of the mine to put this away. That's what I really meant. Okay. Storage for the stone right here. One more inventory of this, probably. Then we could potentially work on the mine fighter for a bit. Another good thing to level up here. Swerving. Swerving. An interesting question is going to be if in the proposed combat update, what role range attacks will have. Because currently they're only an opener. Lots of questions. Lots of questions. We're just kind of rolling with it for the most part. Yeah, it's all good. Okay. Next bit of flint. Also, just for actually training the miner here. Don't get anything until 22 for actual active training. So it could be just an extra pile of flint here, which we don't need until level 38 in the stonemason, so We're really gonna have to see how the usage of all the ores and stuff and wooden bits interacts. Gonna determine whether or not we are heading back to collect earlier resources, or if you can just buy them and then make what you need. Although then we also need to buy it and then put it in the banks. Well, they're mostly going to be nearby the places where you can purchase stuff. In theory, at least. Almost there. 19 and a bit. Okay. Now which one is it? 60%? Not a huge amount. And here. 20. And now mine, buff limestone. Buff refers to the color rather than the strength of said limestone. Alright. That's used for stoneware. Don't have it unlocked yet. We'll get it there. That's the northwest mining cavern. Right here. Very easy. Alright. Mine fighting. We've got not super crazy equipment. We're level 16. We'll try and find some stuff over in the old part of the mine. We'll put away the rocks first, though, obviously. Gonna be collecting drops and such from this part, so need a nice empty inventory. That'll be good. Okay. Yeah, 16. Don't want to fight stuff that are on level with us. We haven't fought one of these cockroaches either. Check that out. Teleport. Mine deep. And the cockroaches are also over here. The worms and the rock guys are definitely. Also the wraiths, so. This is pretty much the area to be at our mine fighter level. That'll be good. Got some blobs there too. Just need to not fall into the slime, preferably. Okay. Stone worms. We fought the stone worms previously. I did. They're immune to Tempeste, which is okay, because that's not our strongest weapon. It's definitely doable. We'll see what the cockroaches are like. Run past the worms here. Running. Running. Cockroaches are 14. Could be a little high level. I don't think we suffer a speed penalty for at least a little bit. We attack the cockroaches over the river. It's not really going to work too well. Since we only have, like, 4 range attacks, obviously. Okay. Vulnerable to fire. That's not super impactful for us. Let's see how we fare. Yeah. Strongest is our strongest. I think it would definitely be worth throwing out all the range attacks from our rare epic slinger even. Our rare summation an epic sling. Drop a cockroach mandible. Okay. Info on that. Does a female cockroach have womandables? 7% potion of mine experience. 131. We will get right on that. We'll get right on getting 131 alchemy. We need like 50 for a quest. So it's a little bit more than that. So we can keep defeating the stinking cockroaches here. Spacing wise, great here. I'm going to the cockroach lair. Better maneuverability. Common, sparkweave, rope top, and a hat. Lovely. How's that? Is better in 4 ways. And then only slightly worse than the other 2. Take it. Let's get to the cockroach lair. Other people in the cockroach lair. I can work. It's a whole system with the number of people. Limited. Instancing, rooms, all that. See if we can effectively defeat these guys. Common untuned bolus. That's not going to be better. I'm going to worry about that. Slinging. Really is great when we can make use of the ranged weapon. Really improves our odds in the fights. Then we squish them, which is also good. I'm sure that nothing actually has specific stats. Common hands, not gonna be better. Slinging. And we get double combat sound. Everybody standing around fighting stuff. They got a crossbow. All kinds of different stuff. We can't even equip the weapons and stuff used for the other classes. Don't even get the armor for other classes most of the time. There's those weird random bits that are used for some kind of epic something or something. Like all these. Mostly we just get hammer-made stuff, which works. These seem to, many of them attack slower but hit higher. Average DPS, just works out. Uncommon stone mace, one-handed. How's that? It is stronger. Yeah, not Tempeste though. We concerned with that? Not really. It's just stronger in general. Take that. Not gonna be using it though, currently, so whatever. Just need to find a higher level Tempeste weapon along the path here. Let's see if we could get use out of the alchemist potion for more strength. And then maybe use that for the boss. Maybe something. Next cockroach. Definitely seems to be working here. We're getting kills. We're getting stuff. At a certain point, it might be worth just kind of not picking up the stuff. But then we need to get in. I'm sure level 131 potion ingredients are going to be a little bit hard to come by. There's 17 mind biting. Nothing new. Eventually here we're going to be unlocking these stronger floor tentacles, which is not really what you want most of the time. Not that they're actually dangerous or anything. Pretty much even anything that's like aggressive and the highest level you currently have unlocked, it's still really not a problem. You just immediately start casting immunity and then you're fine. Speaking of being fine, how's this fight going? That was close. Yeah. There's still a chance. Could continue trying. I mean, by the time it looks like the fight's gonna be close enough to worry about, it's kind of too late to use the potions anyways, so whatever. Sell and store some stuff. Should be perfect. I would love faster help though. We're getting there. Dead. We're getting there dead. It's convenient that we are constantly brought back to the infirmary here. But all the other guards and guys just died to corruption and death. Sell everything. Don't need it. Not much to be had in these lowest level things. It's okay. Let's get rid of all the unattuned stuff too. Okay. Put these away. It's going to be the same drops from the higher levels of the enemies. And then you could actually just fight those at the more appropriate level to get these ingredients. Comparatively. See if we can fight a Wraith. Let's get their bonus XP. Well, I want to Tempeste. You know, that weapon that we just stole. Oh, well. Also, they might have other common drops. Heck with that. That's strong. Oh, he's immune to that. Okay, that's a good reason to not use that. Another negative of fighting these. Clearly. bonus XP. First time. Probably not worth fighting those just yet. Get back to, I guess, the cockroaches. Seems fine. We do it on knowledge point, 89%. Lovely. We will get that minor passive going there. Also, these guys are aggressive, which only really matters for the first time. Because after each fight, you get the extended immunity time anyways, so whatever. We're getting there. Okay. Back to the cockroaches. Should mostly still be fine. Just need to use the ratio. It's a hand two. Less than helpful. Could be better. Yeah, seem to kind of choose the correct melee weapon when selecting it automatically. It's also nice. Work with that. More than single digits would be great. Common gloves is worse in every way. Shame. How much XP are these guys given each? 343? That's fine. What is the cut off for things to give less XP? 2, 28, 70, 300, 320, 340, 360. I'm not getting into that. Medals. Okay. Definitely says if it's gonna be less. The lower level stuff just gives less experience in general, so. I think it's a small XP penalty too, for just regular fighting stuff. It's mostly the passage that are a problem. Medals. And more of them. Look at the price on these. The selling price is not high at all, so it's just kind of fine. I'm sure that by the time you're at 130 in skills, you got plenty of money lying around, probably. Depends how much enchanting you do, I guess. Not a huge thing for this right here. Knowledge point on this. Unlocked. Okay. I guess the next question is, can we get the next knowledge point just directly put into Mindfighter here? See how that goes. It'd be good to have as an option. Put it on containers here too. Pretty much fine still. Really just kind of stock up on piles of containers here. They're not exactly expensive, so. Oh. Similar HP for similar levels here. That works too. We're still really just benefiting from our passive HP regen. So that's really helping out. More. Hey. Looks like you're already towards 18 here. You want to switch it up at 18? Try the drifting wraiths? Perhaps not. They're immune to our strongest weapon here, so it's not ideal, to say the least. Common Stone Chunk Shield. Better in 5 ways. Take it. I will take it. That isn't quite far enough away. We really can benefit more from it being the full distance for the range attacks. Especially since we have a epic ranged weapon, which has 4 hits. Playing to our strengths here. And all that. Okay. Mandibles. And level 18. Gooey floor tentacles are now available. Yeah. We're going. Where would there be a storage down here? There's one back here. Is terrible distance. The benefit of the storage stones would presumably be that it goes to every bank. That's a pretty big win. Oh. Alright, 18 a quarter here. 17% of knowledge point. I just wanted to one day of Mind Fighter would be bad. Get back to the chopping and then cutting directly one day to the next. Doesn't really matter. Oh, yeah. Then everything is also just individual items here. Besides, like, potions. Not too many things have been stacking. Which would make them easier to get and move and have. Inventory space. A balancing factor. Or something. No. There's gonna be a lot more pieces than gear pieces. I'm supposed to be actually trying to get the materials. It does make sense. Common boots. We've got rare boots. That's not better. Clearly. Just a little bit of money, I suppose. That's fine. 18 and a half. Mind Fighter. This is that knowledge point. We get a... I mean, we need to be... I'll see it this way, it's still probably an epic two-hander. In order to actually be better. Even though it is only level 4. We can see the uncommon 13's not up to par yet. Levels of stuff. Definitely something. Huh. Uncommon Hammer Fist. No magic requirement. No magic usage. Is stronger. No magic. And just would work for everything. Still not as strong as the rare here. But at least possibly good enough to fight off the wraiths. Especially to continue to a higher level here. And if we can make good use of the ranged weapon in that larger room there too. Also a good chance to get stronger equipment, which is also beneficial. Or we just die here. Hit a 1. Oh yeah. And we got a hat, hand, the bits right on time to not die. Storage and selling time. Sure, we're going to appreciate all these mandibles in the future. This map just zooms across to everywhere. Alright. Let's sell these. Let's see if we can take on the wraiths. Also, just honestly, it's kind of the point where it would kind of be nice to fight enemies that don't drop resources. Just to not have to have all the resources and either not pick them up or drop them or anything like that. But I do like having some resources. It's a good time, in general. That's the reagents. And teleport back to mine. The deep mine. Which is right next to where we need to be. If we die, it's going to be very quick to come back. So we got that going for us, which is nice. He is immune to our two-handed weapon. I guess that also means we get the shield power, which is something, maybe. Assuming that actually only works with one-handed. One would assume it would work that way. Would make sense. We're punching this wraith. Fighting a ghost? Punch it. Just keep punching that ghost. 15 common, not too good. Wraith over here. Rage attacks. It's a great start. It's a great start having rage attacks. Definitely does help quite a bit. Bunch him in the face. It's a hammer fist. Common gloves. And 19 mind fighting. Lovely. Common torso or legs could, in theory, be better. In theory. I see a lot of spawns here. And that one. This is not as good of a angle here. I'm gonna try the Tormented Chamber. Not quite as long or anything. I'll be able to do something with them. This whole rocky pillar in the middle of this room is really not helping. Honestly. Punch. Punch. Okay, common flared robot. Better in 4 ways. There you go. What's non-common is this one. Yes. We walked around, but we still managed to hit without needing to run around the corner there. That's good. Oh, this is working. Working pretty well. As long as we're higher level, we seem to be able to mostly deal with things here. Raise up this way. Got a rapier or something. Fundamentally, the different weapons don't really seem to be too exceptionally different. You hit things, you throw things. It all works. More of a cosmetic than anything. That's why weaknesses can be fun, though, so. It's always something. Alright. See if we can get these guys here. Throw it. Sling it. Wing it. 50% to a knowledge point here. Let's do a little bit more mind fighting. What we do is kind of need the mind fighting going here too. Would be good. Punch. 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 Common gloves, 16. Well, not as good. So we continue fighting. This seems quite slow to come over here. Just to get all of our hits on. It's really great. If that's even a difference. Hard to say. Seems to be working. I'm not going to complain about it. I'm here for it. A bit of damage there. Flared robe top. 1 level higher. Better in 3 ways, worse in 3 ways. It's a level higher, so it's probably fine. Right here. Really not super worried about just individual stats being slightly better or slightly worse. We get a percentage deflect. changes by a fraction of a bit of a percent. So, ultimately, not a huge deal. Common leather helmet. What's our helmet doing? The helmet is much better. Well, that's not going to be anything more. And the new commons are usable. So at this point, we'd really just be looking for uncommons, at least. To actually get any kind of upgrades at this point. Punch. Punch. Oh. Uncommon mace. With magic. Less strength, too. Interesting. I can worry about that. Oh, the wraith went around a corner. That's fine. I'm gonna try fighting the next thing. And get to level 20 here. Blobs. Got some blobs. Why not? You down. That seems to be quite enough spawning here. There's only like 4 spawns and 3 people in the room. Question. Depends if it is 2 people in the room and then the third person in the room running through the room. Eventually get a point where the third person decides to stay in it. It's kind of a mess. We're gonna be leaving here pretty soon anyways, though, so should be okay. The blobs are over here. We'll fight them. If it doesn't work out, we can just come back this way. All good. Also just the straight just bonus first time fighting experience. That's also good. 20. Ugly beast bag. Passive? Sort of unlocked. But not really because we don't have the knowledge point yet. Another, not even a huge amount more. Should be doable. Let's go fight some blobs. Now stay away from the slime pool in effort to not die. Oh, he's immune to our range weapon. Nope, forget it. Forget it entirely. We become immune. We're gonna kill one of them with only melee hits. In theory. Yeah, losing the range weapon's not great. I don't think we have anything even passable as a backup range weapon. It's also 40% magic. It's really not ideal. We got 1 kill here. There you go. Oh, we got a rare hammer fist. That was a worthwhile kill if I've ever seen one. Alright. No magic. 68 strength. Compared to 49. Yep, I'll take that. That is our new strongest weapon. Works against everything. Lovely. Alright, with that, we're going to just absolutely destroy the other guys. Do we have any backup range weapon here? Fire uncommon clubs here. Strength of 37. Ugh. I mean, at that point, it's almost worth it to use the thing that might just not hit any damage. It's so much stronger. Questionable. We fight these here, we have a better chance of getting stronger stuff. We also did just kind of almost die. So I think we're just gonna go back to the other ones. That's okay. We got a new weapon to fight him with. Sounds good. Only need 25% more point thing here. That'll be alright. those guys close. They're all just coming over this way. Oh, goodness. Punch. Strength of punching. No magic required. I'm gonna hit you with a rock. That's your fault. Clearly. Wraith. Defeated. They're just so slow. Rock punch. This stronger weapon here should also get us through at least the first few Mind Fighter passive equipment checks. That's also good. Very helpful. Very. Starts off at, like, almost half health. Brilliant stuff. If we find these guys, we really need at least uncommons. It's gonna be really worth looking at. Just some free experience, I suppose. We could keep some of the untuned stuff for later common styles. But common stuff's just really not even worth it. Because uncommon's probably more useful. I really need to stack a bunch of stuff. He's gonna get better stuff anyways. Common stone discs. That's not very good, obviously. Especially compared to our epic sling here. It's higher level, but not nearly by enough. We got epic and 4 rares for a setup here. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. So we're taking some damage now. Epic Stone Chunk Shield. Yeah, that's gonna be pretty good. Better in every way, by a lot, and we're using our one-handed weapon. So everything about this is just a fantastic time. Well, that is more defense. We have decent defense against our weakness. Definitely less. Not by an insurmountable amount, I suppose. 91% of the way to the knowledge point here. We're getting there. We're getting there. So punch a few more ghosts. Live in the dream. Okay. So as far away as we can, so we can walk slowly towards us. It all works out. What a fantastic start to the fight. Slow enemies are almost more convenient than just completely stuck enemies. Because the slow enemies eventually get to you. You don't need to walk your melee tank. Or something. 97. So now we have 2 epics and 3 rares. Pretty solid. Pretty good. Knowledge point. Beastman unlocked. Beautiful. Uncommon throwing hammers. Don't need those. Alright. What else? Leave. Go sell all these pieces of equipment. A little bit of money here. Honestly, the materials from the other ones are probably more useful than the less valuable drops. Just easier to just stay there for a while, though. That's something. Okay. So, all this, another 10 silver. Not a lot. Teleport to the forest. to see which order would make more sense. Which days would give us more or less time on average in order to make use of the passives. We got this whole hour here for this day, which is less used, but we also have less things then. I'm trying to just keep doing one and the other here. End up with enough branches and bits. Let's pick up our branches. Oh, yeah. You got us combat here, then. I gotta go. I gotta go. Another thing to consider as we run around places is that we are wearing the wrong episode gear. So it's not going to do much for us. Another thing is the hats. How are we doing on hats? We've got 11 uniques, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 duplicates. That's pretty good. Almost to a point where we could try to swap around to get the full set of stuff. Cool, cool, cool. But, for now, we've got branches to take out of here. It's these. These are the branches. Draw all of them. And work it. We are making drumsticks, apparently. We have plenty of crates to put them in. That's all under control. Get some more carpenter XP. Continuing to work towards the quest requirement. 1/200th of a drumstick. Made from juniper rather than chicken. Yep. Okay. So we should probably be able to get through all these branches. See how much experience that gets us. Next time. Goodbye.